Man saves frozen Mustang Foal, but what he uncovers will shock you. In the middle of a fierce winter storm, a man makes a shocking discovery: a Mustang Foal frozen solid in the snow. Her small, fragile body is completely still. The icy wind howls around him and the cold is biting at his skin. He knows that if he doesn't act quickly, this foal will be lost forever. But could there still be a chance to save her? Or is it already too late? The snow covers the ground like a thick blanket, hiding the foal's tiny form. As the man approaches, he can see the foal's body, frozen and stiff in the snow. Her coat, once shiny and soft, is now coated in ice. She's alone, abandoned in the freezing cold. He bends down to check her pulse, his breath visible in the cold air. His hands shake as he feels for a sign of life. Just when he starts to lose hope, he notices the faintest movement of her chest. She's still breathing, but barely. The man's heart races. There's still a chance to save her, but not much time. Could this foal be more than just a helpless animal lost in the snow? As the man carefully studies her, a thought crosses his mind. What if there's something special about this foal? What if she's destined for something bigger, something he can't yet understand? Is he meant to find her, or is this all just a cruel twist of fate? The man can't shake the feeling that he's stumbled upon something important, but he doesn't know why. The wind is howling around him, making it feel even colder than it is. The snow is coming down in thick, heavy flakes, and the temperature is dropping fast. His clothes are no match for the freezing cold, but he pushes through it, focused entirely on the foal. The world around him feels frozen, as if time itself has slowed down. The man knows that every minute he wastes could mean the foal's life. The storm is getting worse, but he won't give up. He has to try. Looking at the foal, the man makes up his mind. He knows that leaving her here isn't an option. If there's even the smallest chance to save her, he has to take it. The storm rages on, but the man doesn't flinch. He feels a sense of duty to this tiny, helpless creature. There's no way he's going to walk away and leave her to die in the snow. The decision is clear. He's going to do everything in his power to save her. The road ahead will be difficult, but he's ready to face it. After all, he knows he can't let this foal's story end here. The cold cuts through the man's skin like a blade, but he barely feels it. All his focus is on the small, frozen foal in his arms. Her little body is so stiff, it's as if she's made of ice. Her once soft fur is now hard and brittle, coated with a thick layer of snow that only adds to her lifeless appearance. As he cradles her, his heart races. Her shallow breaths barely register, and for a moment he wonders if he's already too late. With no time to waste, he gently but quickly takes her into his makeshift shelter, a small protected space near his truck. He places her on a blanket, desperate to start the warming process. The man knows this could go one of two ways. The foal could fight through the shock and survive, or her body might shut down completely. He carefully removes the ice-covered layers of snow from her coat, his hands shaking as he works to make her as comfortable as possible. Each time he tries to warm her up, the man checks for signs of life, hoping to feel more than the weak, shallow breaths that don't seem to come fast enough. He places his hands on her body, feeling the cold seep through his own skin. He wraps her in his jacket, using his own body heat, hoping that will be enough. He starts rubbing her legs gently, trying to get some blood flowing again, but it's slow. Every second feels like an eternity. The warmth is creeping back into her body, but it's not enough. She's still too cold, still too stiff, and the man knows that if he doesn't act fast, she'll slip away. His mind races, but his movements are careful, measured. He knows that the foal's survival isn't just about warmth, it's about patience. He has to keep her calm, keep her body from going into shock. But as much as he tries to stay calm, a feeling of panic creeps up from the pit of his stomach. He doesn't want to fail her. This tiny, innocent creature doesn't deserve this fate. He's her only hope now. As the minutes tick by, the man's emotions spiral. His mind is clouded with doubt, and the weight of responsibility presses down on him. What if he's too late? What if she never makes it? His heart clenches as he looks down at her, willing her to fight. He can't ignore the fact that he has no idea how much longer she can survive in such a condition. Every moment feels like a battle between hope and despair. "You're going to expect me out of this water tank." He can't stop thinking about the moment he first found her, lying motionless in the snow, abandoned in the bitter cold. It had been so easy to think she was already gone. That image of her, frozen in place, haunts him still. But now, in his arms, he feels a faint glimmer of hope. She's still here, still fighting, and so is he. He can't let go of that hope, no matter how small it is. But the emotional toll is exhausting. He thinks about the risk of if he's not careful, he could make things worse. The foal might not make it if he's too rough or too slow. But deep down, he knows that no matter what, he's not going to walk away. His mind is consumed with the fear of failing her, of not being enough. Yet, as his hand strokes her cold fur, he promises himself that he'll keep going. Even if it takes everything he has, he'll fight for this foal's life, just as she's fighting for her own. The mix of emotions overwhelms him, the fear of failure, the guilt of not being there sooner, and the pure, raw hope that he's not too late. Every effort feels crucial now. He focuses on each movement, on each little sign that tells him she might be coming back to life. Her breathing, though faint, is slowly stronger. Her body is slowly warming, inch by inch. And for the first time, he begins to believe that this foal might actually survive. The man watches the foal closely, his heart in his throat, unsure of what will happen next. He's been gently massaging her legs for what feels like an eternity, doing everything in his power to keep her alive. Then something miraculous happens. A faint twitch. The foal's body shifts slightly and her eyes flutter open, hazy at first, before they focus on him. The man feels a wave of relief, but it's not enough to let his guard down. She's still weak, but there's life in her now. Her breath steadies, no longer shallow and labored. For the first time since he found her, the man allows himself a deep breath. His hands tremble, but this time it's from hope, not fear. The foal's head moves slightly and she makes a small whinny, her voice barely a whisper, but it's enough. She's not only surviving, she's waking up. The man feels tears prick his eyes as he watches her slowly gain more awareness. Every small movement is a victory, and it's clear that the fight for survival is far from over, but the foal is showing signs of strength. As she lies there, breathing more steadily, the man can't help but smile, a mix of joy and relief washing over him. But there's more to this moment than just her survival. The foal's true journey is only beginning. Her identity, hidden beneath the surface, is about to be revealed in a way that will change everything. The man continues to care for the foal, making sure she's wrapped up warmly and comfortable. But something is beginning to nag at him. There's something unusual about the foal, something he can't quite put his finger on. She looks like any other foal, but as he spends more time with her, a strange familiarity starts to settle in his mind. Her coat, though disheveled and weathered, bears a distinctive mark, a faint scar on her left hind leg, shaped like a crescent moon. It's a detail the man can't ignore. He's seen this scar before. His heart skips a beat as a thought crosses his mind. Could it be? The realization hits him like a bolt of lightning. This foal, this tiny creature he's been fighting for, isn't just any wild foal. She's a rare and valuable Mustang foal, part of a herd he thought was long gone. The man had heard rumors of a herd that had been spotted in the area, but he never thought he would find one this way. His breath catches in his chest as he stares at the scar. It's unmistakable. This foal is part of a line of wild Mustangs that he had heard about from local ranchers, a herd known for their wild, untamable spirit. The twist is as shocking as it is astonishing. This foal, who was abandoned and left to die in the cold, is not just any survivor. She's part of a legendary group of wild horses. The man's discovery opens up a floodgate of emotions. What were the chances that out of all the horses he could have found, this one would have such a remarkable lineage? It feels almost impossible. Yet here she is, against all odds, alive and with a story that is only beginning to unfold. As he holds her, the weight of this revelation presses down on him. The foal's survival now takes on an entirely new meaning. She is not just a wild animal in need of help. She is a link to something much bigger, something that could change everything for the man. The twist is both a gift and a responsibility. The foal is not just any horse. The man now faces a new challenge. Not only does he need to ensure her survival, but he also has to protect and honor the legacy she carries within her. As days pass, the man grows more and more attached to the foal. It's not just about keeping her alive anymore. He finds himself whispering soft words to her, offering gentle pats and reassuring strokes. Despite her initial fear and hesitancy, she begins to trust him. The bond between them strengthens, silent but undeniable. There's an unspoken understanding between the two. The foal knows she's safe now, and the man knows he's doing something far bigger than just saving an animal. Every time he sees her attempt to stand on shaky legs or reach out for a bucket of water, his heart swells with pride. They've both been through so much, yet here they are side by side. At night, when he stays close by to make sure she's warm enough, the foal nuzzles against him for comfort. It's a small gesture, but it speaks volumes. She's no longer just a fragile, abandoned foal. She's becoming a survivor, and the man is right there with her, offering her the strength and care she needs. His mind often drifts to the rare lineage the foal comes from. The more time he spends with her, the more he realizes how special she truly is. She has a wild spirit, but also an incredible will to live. The bond between them isn't just a result of the hours spent caring for her. It's also the foal's recognition of the man as her protector. He's shown her what it means to trust again, and in return, she's shown him just how powerful the human-animal bond can be. Weeks pass, and what once seemed like a fragile, almost lifeless creature has now become a symbol of hope and strength. The foal grows stronger each day, her once thin body filling out and her coat shining with new life. Her legs, once shaky and unsteady, are now firm and strong, carrying her with more confidence. Every day brings a new milestone. Her first wobbly steps, the first time she nuzzles her caretaker with an unexpected sense of affection. Her playful leaps as she begins to test her limits. But the most remarkable transformation is in her spirit. The foal, once afraid and vulnerable, is now full of life and energy. Her wild instincts seem to have kicked in. She's no longer just a fragile animal recovering from the brink of death. She's becoming a true Mustang, filled with strength and courage. The man watches in awe as she begins to run, her legs gaining speed as she grows more sure of herself. It's as if the very essence of her wild nature is waking up inside her, a force that can't be contained. The transformation is not just physical. There's an unmistakable change in the foal's demeanor. Her eyes, once dull and fearful, now shine with confidence and curiosity. She looks at the world with a sense of purpose, no longer just fighting to survive, but beginning to embrace life with all the vitality of a horse that has been born to run free. The man stands back, amazed, knowing that this is no ordinary recovery. It's nothing short of a miracle. As the foal begins to stand tall and proud, it becomes clear that this isn't just a story of a foal surviving the harshness of winter. It's a story of rebirth. A journey that began with uncertainty, cold, and pain has now blossomed into one of strength, freedom. His efforts, his devotion, and his patience have paid off, but the foal has given him something in return, an experience that will forever change both of their lives. The foal's miraculous transformation stands as a testament to the power of compassion, determination, and the will to live. It's a new life taking shape before the man's eyes, and the world has become a little brighter because of it. With each passing day, the foal begins to reveal her strength and tenacity, not only in her physical recovery, but in her spirit. The transformation from a fragile frozen animal to a proud and vibrant creature seems almost miraculous. She regains her mobility, her movements are more fluid, and soon she begins to display behaviors that indicate she is more than just a survivor. She is a testament to the Mustang's inherent strength and resilience. For the man who rescued her, it's a bittersweet realization. As he cares for her, he begins to understand that this foal isn't just any horse. She's a living link to the past. She embodies the untamed spirit of the Mustangs that once roamed freely across vast open lands. Every day he watches as she explores, learns, and grows stronger, and it becomes clearer that she holds the legacy of her ancestors in her very DNA. Her recovery is more than just a physical healing process. It's a reclaiming of the wild, an awakening to a life she was meant to live. Her curiosity leads her to test boundaries, exploring her surroundings and interacting with the world in a way that is instinctual. The man notices the small, almost imperceptible behaviors, how she watches the birds fly above her, how her ears flick toward the distant sounds of nature, how she instinctively moves toward open spaces as if drawn to them. These aren't just random actions. They are signs that the foal is reconnecting with her primal instincts, the same instincts that once helped her ancestors survive in the untamed wild. The foal's true journey begins to unfold not in the confines of the man's care, but in the wide, open spaces where her spirit truly belongs. She is not simply recovering, she is evolving, transforming into a being that is no longer just a symbol of survival, but a reminder of the importance of wildness and freedom. The foal's growing independence and newfound strength signal the inevitable. Her place is in the wild with her kind. As the man observes her, he realizes that despite the bond they've formed, his role has always been temporary. His job wasn't just to save her, it was to give her a fighting chance. The foal's instincts are her true guide, and they are leading her toward a destiny that belongs to the wild horses who roam the vast plains. Her recovery isn't just about surviving against the odds, it's about her reclaiming her true nature. The foal's presence is a manifestation of the Mustang's wild legacy. She carries within her the spirit of untamed freedom, a symbol of the very essence of what it means to be a Mustang. She represents the future of her breed, and her return to the wild will ensure that the Mustang's legacy continues to thrive for generations to come. With each passing day, the man sees the foal become more attuned to the rhythms of nature. The way she stands tall, her mane flowing in the wind, her eyes alert and aware of every movement around her, speaks to the wildness that lies within her. There is no mistaking it. She is destined to run with the herd, to gallop freely across the plains, unburdened by the constraints of human care. Her connection to the wild is undeniable. And yet, despite the pull of the wild, the man can't help but feel a deep connection to her. He raised her, cared for her, and watched her grow into the strong creature before him. But, in his heart, he knows what must happen. As much as it hurts, he recognizes that the foal's true role lies in the wild, not as a pet or a domesticated animal. She was born to be free, to carry on the legacy of the Mustangs that roam untamed. The man understands that the Mustang breed has always been about survival and resilience. It has survived harsh winters, brutal predators, and the encroachment of civilization. The foal, with her natural grace and strength, is the embodiment of all that is wild and free. She represents the future of the Mustangs, the continuation of a breed that has always been intrinsically connected to the land. Hoo! Huh! Her role is not just as a survivor, it is to be a beacon of hope for the preservation of the Mustang legacy. As she steps back into the wild, she will contribute to the future of the breed. Her wild nature, instincts, and unbreakable spirit will ensure that the Mustangs live on. She is a living, breathing reminder of what is at stake. The survival of a breed that is as much a part of the American wilderness as the land itself. The man, though filled with a sense of loss, understands the importance of this transition. He will let her go, knowing that she will play an essential role in the wild. She is not just any horse. She is a living link to the past, a symbol of resilience and strength, and a promise for the future. As the days pass, the foal's recovery brings a renewed sense of hope to the man's life. His family, who had been initially concerned about the time and effort required to care for such a wild creature, now stands in awe of the bond growing between the man and the foal. What started as an uncertain rescue has blossomed into a relationship of mutual respect and trust. The foal, now fully mobile and full of energy, eagerly interacts with the man and his family. It's a bond that no one could have predicted. The family, once skeptical of the foal's survival and recovery, has begun to see her not as just a rescued animal, but as a member of their own. The children especially have taken a special liking to her, and the foal reciprocates with gentle nuzzles and curious glances. The man's wife, who initially thought the foal's future would always be uncertain, is now filled with admiration for the strength and resilience that the foal embodies. As they watch her grow, the family realizes that this foal isn't just a symbol of survival, it's a symbol of love, care, and new beginnings. They've all witnessed the transformation from a frozen, nearly lifeless creature to a vibrant, playful foal, and it fills their hearts with hope. This isn't just about saving a life. It's about witnessing the power of healing and the depth of connection that can form between humans and animals. As the foal frolics around the yard, the family's embrace of her is not just emotional. It's a testament to how far she has come and how much they have learned from her journey. The foal has brought the family together in a way they never expected. What was once a simple act of compassion now feels like a deep, life-changing experience for everyone involved. They have seen the foal evolve into a creature of strength and beauty, and they've also seen their own hearts grow in ways they hadn't imagined. The foal has become part of their story, and in doing so, has woven herself into the fabric of their lives. As the foal flourishes, the healing process isn't just physical. The man begins to recognize the emotional healing that has taken place as well. He had spent years focusing on his work, his responsibilities, and the pressures of life. But saving the foal has reminded him of something deeper: the importance of compassion, patience, and the beauty of nurturing life. He had initially seen the foal's rescue as a simple act of kindness, but now he understands it as a life-altering experience for him and his family. The foal in many ways has helped heal not only herself, but also the wounds that lingered in the man's heart. Her journey has been a powerful reminder of the resilience of all living creatures, and her recovery has taught him the true meaning of hope. She has shown him that even in the harshest conditions, life can prevail, and it is in the most unexpected moments that true healing takes place. For the foal, the healing process is ongoing. As she learns to trust humans again, she also learns to trust herself and the world around her. The man's patient care has helped her regain her strength, but it is in the wild spirit within her that she finds her true identity. With each passing day, the foal becomes more attuned to her natural instincts. She is slowly learning how to be the horse she was always meant to be, and the man understands that this healing isn't just for her, it's for both of them. Together, they have discovered that the power of healing lies not only in the physical restoration of the body, but in the rebuilding of trust, love, and the belief that anything is possible. The foal has come to represent the possibility of change and growth, and the man has learned that even in the most challenging situations, there is always hope for a brighter future. As they both look ahead, the man knows that the foal's future lies beyond his care. But for now, he will continue to support her and they will heal together. The foal has not only recovered but has sparked a transformation in the man's life. Her journey is his journey, and it is one of hope, healing, and new beginnings. The foal, once a fragile and abandoned creature on the brink of death, has now become a symbol of strength, resilience, and loyalty. Her transformation isn't just physical. It's a profound testament to the incredible power of determination and the unwavering connection between humans and animals. In the beginning, the foal was nothing more than a frozen body struggling for survival, but through patience, love, and care, she has blossomed into a vibrant being with a spirit as wild and free as the wind. For the man, the foal's worth is immeasurable. She has taught him lessons that go beyond simply saving a life. The way she clings to him with trust, the way she responds to his voice, and the way she protects the ones she loves. These are the lessons of loyalty, unconditional love, and the bond that transcends all obstacles. The foal has shown him the true meaning of commitment. Even after everything she's been through, she chooses to stay by his side, reminding him of the strength that lies within the simplest of creatures. She has become more than just an animal. She's a part of his family, and her worth cannot be measured in anything other than the immeasurable love and bond they share. As the foal continues to grow and explore the world around her, the man recognizes that her true worth isn't just in her survival, it's in the impact she has had on his life. The lessons she has taught him about loyalty, perseverance, and unconditional love are lessons that will stay with him forever. And just as the foal has made a lasting impact on him, he knows she will continue to inspire others with her story. The story of the foal is one that reminds us all of the incredible strength within the most unexpected of beings. It's a reminder that even when life seems impossible, there is always hope, and there is always a chance for redemption. If you've been moved by the foal's journey, remember that every life has value, and every act of kindness can make a difference. We all have the ability to impact the lives of others, just as this man impacted the foal's. Whether it's through compassion, patience, or a willingness to believe in the impossible, we can all play a part in helping others find their way. So, take a moment today to reflect on the power of loyalty, the importance of caring for those in need, and the strength that comes from standing by someone when they need it most. If you believe in the power of second chances and the bond between humans and animals, share this story with others. Let it inspire more people to act with kindness, to show compassion to those who are struggling, and to never underestimate the impact of a simple, life-changing decision. Together we can create a world where every creature, no matter how small, has the opportunity to thrive and be loved.